Welcome to Hardscape Nation Follow Friday, where we take a look at the best social media from around the entire hardscape and landscape industries. For this week's social media question, we go to Chris, who asks, you talk a lot on your social platforms about the need for the hardscape and landscaping industry to get on Instagram, because it's the hottest social platform right now. What's the next big one for those who want to get started early? Well, I like this question because, Chris, you've brought up two things that I believe are very important for the entire hardscape and landscape community to understand. First, yes, Instagram is a place you need to be right now. Lots of attention is there, and you're still able to reach a great percentage of your followers without paying for ads. And second, you don't need to worry about what's after Instagram. You need to take full advantage of platforms like Instagram right now and put your effort and time into that area and master it. Get the most out of it before you worry about what's next. By the time that Instagram gets replaced by something else, you'll know it and you can start moving in that direction. Maximize the attention that you can get right now. Worry about your present opportunity. Don't worry about the future. Thanks for your question, Chris. And remember, we answer one of your questions every week. So send us a direct message on one of our social platforms with yours today. Now, let's see who caught our eye on social media this week. Welcome to episode 9. This past week saw Mother Nature show us why she remains undefeated when it comes to our fight for spring. Widespread snow, cold temperatures, and some treacherous freezing rain made for some very unwanted and dangerous conditions. And for hardscape contractors, it was a double whammy because not only were they unable to start their first projects of the season, it also meant that a lot of them were back out salting and plowing. Not exactly what you want to be doing in late April. But this historically bad weather also brought out some incredible social messaging, like the Gardner Landscape Maintenance, who showed us what Mother Nature thinks of the latest in mowing technology. No need for the mulching blade for that snowdrift. And Leisure Pools by CSG informed us all of the new season that we're currently in, Sprinter, winter and spring. And Randy Martin from Rock Solid Construction showed us all that when the weather brings you ice and sleet, just buckle down and smash your head through it like a real hardscaper. I can't stop watching that clip. And Muskoka Heritage Stonecraft gave us a glimpse of just how bad the weather has been by showing us the only vehicle that they were able to get around on the roads that were not maintained. Now that's a ride fit for a hardscaper. To all those who are out working in this latest setback for spring, it can't last much longer. Can it? No, I can't. Next up is PMI equipment from St. Albert, Alberta. The equipment the hardscape community is using today is far more technical, and as you can see from this video, far more fun than it's ever been. Now the guys piloting these machines are with PMI equipment and are trained professionals. In fact, they do mention that they don't recommend trying this at home, but they didn't say anything about the job site. My only question is this: with the bad weather across Canada, how do these machines run in the snow? Love what you're doing, PMI equipment. Please follow them on Instagram today. And lastly, we check in on original greenscapes from Grimsby, Ontario. Now, for those of you who've watched previous episodes of Follow Friday, you already know that I am not a fan of just posting images of your projects on social. Most of them just blend into the rest of the other project photos. But when your project is the landing pad for your customer's helicopter, it sort of stands out from all the rest. So I guess the moral of this social media story is find a way for your social messaging to stand out in the crowd, or in this case, hover above it at 3,000 feet. Love the work, Original Greenscapes. Please follow them on Instagram today. Thanks for checking out this week's Hardscape Nation Follow Friday. Join us next week for more great content and social media from around the hardscape and landscape industry. Remember, we're answering one of your questions every week, so keep sending us those questions. And as always, if you see something that you thought we should have shared this week, leave us a comment or send us a private message. We want to know what we're missing. Thanks again for joining us. Stay safe and be social, Hardscape Nation.